Hello, in this video we are going to talk about the TSV gaming mouse, which I just bought on Walmart. As you can see, this particular mouse, which is again called the TSV gaming mouse, it didn't arrive in a box that contains the company name or anything like that, but that doesn't really matter. We're just going to see how well the mouse works. It's as simple as it gets really with this type of mouse. It's wired, so you just plug it in to your USB port in your laptop or your computer tower, and then you're ready to use your mouse. So let's get started. I already opened the box, but I haven't really taken it out, so we're just going to see what's included here. See, very simple. Absolutely nothing left in this box now that we've taken out our one piece of equipment, which is just the mouse connected to the cord, which we're then going to plug into the USB port in our computer. So in this case we have a laptop, but you can also have a computer tower. So this is the TSV gaming mouse. Okay, so I'm just going to take it out of the... Nothing left in here. So here we have the mouse itself. So as you can see, very simple. You're just going to plug it into the USB port in your laptop or your computer tower, and then you're ready to get started. So first thing we need to do is just take off this before we, sorry, it's not really focusing well here. We can take off this little tie right here. Okay, and then we can just plug it in. So the first thing I'm going to note, I'm just kind of looking around. I haven't opened this yet. I haven't really looked at this yet. So you see it says optical 7D gaming mouse. Model A869, voltage made in China. Okay, so looks brand new, even though there's wasn't really any packaging here in the box. Still looks brand new. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Nothing really to do here. No packaging to take off. There is this little kind of logo here, as you can see, right over here. And hopefully that's going to glow when we plug it in. Obviously it doesn't really matter if it glows or not, we just want to make sure that the mouse works. Oh, this is very cool. Sorry, I'm just going to take off the tie right here so that we can actually, ready to use our mouse. So, woo, there it is. Okay. Going to have to just kind of see how, oh, okay, how long this cord is. It's very big cord. Wow, there it is. Okay. Okay, sorry. It's going to take me a minute or two just to unravel the cord. Very interesting that you can probably see this. Hopefully it's going to focus. Not going to focus. Oh, there we go. You see this? It's obviously a wire, but it has this exterior like it's a shoelace. Very interesting texture. It's very flexible. I mean, it kind of moves around, so that's pretty cool. That's interesting. I haven't seen that. Interesting texture. Here's our mouse. In a moment, we're just going to plug it in. I have a computer laptop right next to me, so. Just look, this is cool texture right here. The nice grips on the side. Very cool. It's probably easy to hold. Okay, here's my hand. Okay, here's my hand. Here's the mouse. So it's a pretty big mouse. I mean, pretty decently sized, which is good. I don't want it to be too small, then it feels like I can't really hold it. So here you go. Here's my hand. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool so far. Very nice size of the mouse. So it feels pretty comfortable so far, but we're going to test it out right now, okay? So I'm just going to take my mouse, I'm going to plug it in, and then we're going to just see how it works right when I plug it in, okay? Okay, we actually are almost ready to get started with the TSV wired gaming mouse. Okay. Here we are actually now. Here we are with our mouse. As you can see, The mouse is right over here. Let's just take a closer look here. Look at that. Okay, so it has this glow. You can see right here. That's pretty cool, but we're going to see how well it works right now, okay? So we're just going to, let's move this closer. Okay, we got the hello, this is a test, and we're just going to see how well this mouse is going to work. Okay. I'm just going to test it out right now, and I'm just going to tell you what I think. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you can just see what's going on over here. It's just right there. Okay, so far I can tell you that the rubber grips on the side, they feel really good. It feels very good to hold in your hand. So I'm talking about this right here on the side, these kind of, this texture, these grips right here on the side. Feels very good. As you can see, it's just glowing. Very good size. The mouse is a very good size, so it's easy to hold in my hand. So far, I kind of like this a lot. There's some buttons on the side. I don't know quite what these buttons are for, like right on the side, or these buttons over here. But it doesn't really matter. This is really, I would be using this for work, even though it's called the TSV gaming mouse. I think this is the type of thing I would use for work if I'm working at home or just kind of browsing the internet, just using the computer, for example, for just leisurely activities, not working. I'm just kind of clicking around in this Word document, just trying to see if it's missing anything, how responsive it is. Okay. Seeing how it's scrolling. One thing I will say about this mouse is that it's a little bit hard to click on the right. It takes a little bit of effort to click on the right mouse button. The right click. It takes a little bit of effort to right click, so if you kind of have to press it down quite a bit. That may be because the finger that I use to click on the right is weaker than the finger I use to click on the left, my index finger. So just a little bit more effort to click on the right to right click, but it's still this is still a pretty good mouse. I'm just all mice are kind of computer mouses, computer mice. They might be kind of different in terms of like how much effort it takes to push on the buttons. How loud the noise is when you click, so just keep that in mind. But so far I think it's pretty responsive, and I don't really have a problem with this. Just kind of making sure it highlights everything, doesn't miss anything, doesn't double click. Yeah, I'm so far happy with this. I will say that the thing that I note, which I just mentioned, I just can't really see past this at the moment. It's just that compared to the other mouse I was using, it takes a little bit more effort to right click. Just got to push down on it a little bit more just to right click, but that's okay. It's something I might get used to if I use this for a long time. But since if I'm using it for work, I'm going to be right clicking, left clicking a lot. That's the only downside I think for this mouse, but otherwise I think it's pretty responsive. It feels great. It feels great to kind of hold. Very comfortable. I don't feel any kind of strain on my hand while I'm just holding this, just moving it around. So just the fact that when I have to right click, I have to kind of push down on it a little bit more. Otherwise, no complaints. So this is the TSV gaming mouse, which is glowing, as you can see right here. And aside from just the fact that, again, just pushing down on it, the right side just to click. Something I could get used to, but it takes more effort to right click. push down that button, but not a big deal. And maybe on the left side too. So for some of these, just keep in mind that depending on what kind of mouse you're using, you might have to use more effort or less effort to click on the buttons. But again, that's something that you might be able to get used to. So this, I think, is pretty good. I'm happy with this purchase so far. Obviously, it's kind of a little bit warm. I just started using this, so obviously, like, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it breaks in a couple weeks. Maybe I can make a video, but so far, so good. So maybe a solution to if it feels like it's difficult to press on these buttons, the solution, in my opinion, would be to move your hand up a little bit more and to press on the very end of it instead of like here. You're going to press here. Same thing with the right button. Instead of pressing here, you're going to press all the way at the end. It's just probably easier that way. So maybe that's something that I should do. We tried doing that. Okay, so that seems like a solution to that, just to kind of click the buttons while holding it clicking at the very end. It's just, there's less effort is required if you click on the end of it, and as opposed to kind of in the middle of it. So that's pretty much it. This is a pretty good mouse so far, the TSV gaming mouse. I like it very much. And that is all for this video.